Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
More dominantly, like a side of you that is more dominant in one of them, and you think, oh, I can see myself doing that, so it's debatable. It's debatable, but you can never ever give your heart to two women. It's impossible.
No.
It's just not possible. I don't know how people that cheat do it, but I don't know. You'll have
that's
to
probably
like...
not. That's probably not loving one. It's different motivations. But going back to your rather strong statement there, that you cannot, if you've got more than one child, you will always have a favourite.
Yeah.
I totally disagree with that, and
I know.
I speak from experience. I've got two kids now. As it happens with family circumstances. Only one of my kids is, if you like, part of our family now. That's the way sad circumstances worked out a few years ago.
Right.
No, when my kids were growing up, and when, a few years ago when we were a whole family, I would always have said I love them both the same. But I think what it really means is, as with other people, we all have a different relationship with everybody. You mentioned the husband, the father, all the rest of it, all those other things. And I said about colleagues and friends and so on. We have different relationships, but I don't think that means a favourite relationship where children are concerned. I mean, I've got two beautiful granddaughters, both lovely young women, and they're both very different, and yet in other ways they're very similar. I mean, they're very close. One's at university anyway, so she doesn't live at home now. But I know for my part, my strong love feelings for them both are, there's no favourite there. They're both very much equal. So I think, I can accept some people may find they have a favourite child, especially if one, I don't know, goes off the rails or something like that. But no, I wouldn't have thought that's possible for many people. Just one thing that occurred to me, by the way, when just going back briefly to the red thread theory, the red cord.
Yeah.
We're into spirituality. There actually is, I forget the actual chapter, but in the book of Genesis, in the Bible, it does talk about a red cord. So, well, I'll try and find that, but it definitely relates to a red cord in the context that we've been talking about. Anyway, that just came to me. But going on from what we were saying, do you think we can ever forgive somebody without excusing their actions? And I think that's kind of where I'm coming to the end of this love thing, because to have a loving approach, people who have a terrible situation, they still seem able sometimes to forgive the perpetrator. And the latest example I have of that is the American guy Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated fairly recently, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I watched his wife talking at the funeral, I think it was, and she said, and she was welling up, but she kept control generally. But she said, as a Christian, she said, I forgive what he did, the killer. And it was tough to watch it, really, but she obviously meant what she was saying. But do you think it's possible to forgive somebody something like that without being able to excuse their action? Is that a genuine forgiveness? Is love that strong?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that is a really difficult example to use to illustrate it. But I understand. I think it is. I honestly think it is, because what's the point in carrying the anger around with you for something that you really can't do anything about? So it's just best to let it go and just, and just live your life, because whether you're angry at that person, it doesn't make any difference. So it's not going to change anything. And that's the way that I see it, and I respect people that see it differently, but that's the way I see it.
Okay, well, we've touched on love the last couple of weeks. It's a big subject, and there's lots of other ideas. No doubt, perhaps some of our listeners will be thinking we might have mentioned. But ultimately, love is the great driver in this world, isn't it? It's the great force for good, and we, in some way or other, all are affected by it. It guides us, it drives us to commitments, to do things, to make life actually seem worth it. Sometimes for some people, and
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.